Welcome. This is a presentation on the beefsteak reinforcing culture through human capital development case study analysis. My name is Javon Carpenter. I am a student here at Ashford University. This is in class BUS 623, Human Capital Management using Applied Psychology by Dr. William Dickey. Today's date is March 1st, 2021. To begin with an overview, I'll just give a brief introduction of the company. Beefsteak is a restaurant chain in Washington, D.C., and also in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The company was founded by a chef known as Jose Andres, who is seeking to establish a culture where vegetables are exciting. Thus far, vegetables already play a significant role in Beefsteak's brand. This is a key reason why they serve healthy, colorful dishes, and their restaurant walls are decorated with veggie cartoons. This presentation will go into detail of their culture in reference to recruitment, training, retention, team development, and organizational responsibility strategies. To begin, effective recruiting strategies have the ability to minimize time and cost. As for Beefsteak, the company will want to seek individuals who are hardworking and eager to make a difference. This ideal candidate profile will be determined through a thorough analysis of Beefsteak's culture to determine their exact employment needs. Beefsteak must focus on their appearance and how the world perceives their brand. These aspects apply to both internal and external recruiting. Internal. Existing employees will be accustomed to Beefsteak's culture and goals. This option is also more cost-effective and expedites the hiring process. In addition to the financial benefits of recruiting in-house outweighing those of external hires, this option will also boost the morale of existing employees. To achieve the best results, Beefsteak will want to hire the most qualified candidates. This will be possible through tracking employee performances and using this to pinpoint those who consistently perform at a high level. Moving on. External employee pools encourage innovation and minimize complacency in the workplace. As Beefsteak operates in urban areas such as DC and Philadelphia, the company will experience diverse customers, which should reflect their workforce. Companies who focus on ethnic and gender diversity are prone to competitive advantages since they are more likely to outperform those who do not. These individuals may be discovered through job fairs, local labor unions, advertisements, and educational institutions. Beefsteak should also focus on their company's website and their digital footprint throughout the internet. This includes social media accounts, where the company can create appealing campaigns to attract ideal candidates who share common goals and values. The internet will allow Beefsteak to use recruiting platforms such as LinkedIn and Indeed, as well as customize job postings and use cookies to target advertisements towards ideal candidates based upon their activities and behaviors on the internet. This is a form of predictive analytics. Now we have training. First and foremost, Beefsteak must identify a need for training. Adults desire to feel needed and require training programs to provide them with a strong sense of community and self-improvement. Beefsteak is a young company seeking to earn respect within a well-established sector. Their managers will be required to find unique methods to make the company appear more appealing to new hires. Once ideal candidates are hired through the recruitment phase, Beefsteak will now be required to implement effective training strategies. This is key to aligning company and employee goals while also beginning the development phase for long-term employment. During the hiring phase, a brief survey could be used to determine learning styles, which will assist with establishing the most effective training methods. Another form of predictive analytics. The first training method we'll discuss is presentation. A presentation allows the trainer to provide one-way communication to trainees. The need to respond is eliminated. Therefore, each trainee is more inclined to receive the new information. This is a great way to provide new hires with information regarding company history, characteristics, values, and goals. Next, we have hands-on. Following a classroom setting, it'll be good to bring the new hires into the workforce. Beefsteak can begin focusing on specific job duties. The hands-on method includes on-the-job training, self-directed learning, apprenticeships, and simulations, which each allow new hires to learn visually and physically. Another training method will be group building. Group building will play a significant role for Beefsteak since their operations solely rely upon collaboration. A training program that implements adventure learning, team training, action learning, and organization development will promote teamwork in the workplace. Adventure learning will be the most beneficial since the company is focusing on a fun-filled, exciting environment. The company should encourage laughter within their trainings and daily operations since joyful experiences in the workplace release dopamine and endorphins that increase morale. The next method will be technologically based trainings. We'll begin with e-learnings. Beefsteak can use e-learning to train large groups of employees that would be unable to gather in person. This can expedite the training process to avoid having to meet in small groups. Overall, Beefsteak can use various technologically based methods to facilitate collaboration on a large scale. This will greatly benefit the company as they attempt to train employees in 2 different states. Also, with the ongoing pandemic, COVID-19 is still in effect, and Beefsteak will be forced to rely on technologically based training methods to successfully train employees and remain within regulations. Next, we have retention. Beefsteak will be required to place much emphasis on retaining employees in order to minimize costs and promote growth and development within the company. This is where implementing effective recruitment and training strategies really come into play. If Beefsteak manages to hire ideal candidates, retention challenges will be minimal. As for retention, atmosphere will play a large role for Beefsteak. Beefsteak's employee base must reflect the ideas and values of the company as a whole. If both are in accordance with one another, the result will be a healthy work environment. Beefsteak desires to be a fun environment where vegetables are exciting. This will encourage employees to enjoy their jobs by giving customers pleasurable experiences. In addition to their atmosphere, their employee perks will play a role in retention. Humans want to feel like they matter in both their personal and professional lives. Beefsteak should focus on getting to know their employees on a personal level to truly understand their needs. Beefsteak can compensate them accordingly in the form of pay rates, employee discounts, employee benefits, and other perks that are exclusively for Beefsteak employees. According to Susan Milligan, when implemented appropriately, a company who offers lucrative benefits will appear much more appealing to employees in comparison to those who do not, increasing retention. Next, we have team development. Team development really relies on purpose. Ultimately, team development is meant to continuously improve individual and organizational purposes performances long term. Many team development strategies will be implemented during the group building phase of training, where various team building exercises will be applied. Beefsteak needs to create a program to assist with getting employees to buy in to their culture and goals. By previously defining their company profile and specific job requirements, Beefsteak can begin assessing the necessary employee characteristics that are required for success and begin to develop these individuals accordingly. In addition to purpose, outcomes play a large role in team development. Once a program is in place, Beefsteak will need to establish a framework for analysis. This will further develop employees by evaluating the overall effectiveness of these programs according to training techniques, training response, and cost. Beefsteaks can then make adjustments accordingly. The process of evaluating individual measurements will begin 3 months after the training and development program is complete, allowing reasonable time to assess performance and behavioral changes. Lastly, we'll discuss organizational responsibility. As noted here, organizational responsibility is defined as context-specific organizational actions and policies that take into account stakeholders' expectations and the triple bottom line of economic, social, and environmental performance. The previous slides each cover a portion of Beefsteak's organizational responsibility. These strategies and methods will be required for high performance and ultimate success as a company. There are additional factors surrounding ethical behaviors towards employees and society, which also play a significant role in organizational responsibilities. As for employees, companies must first show their employees love and respect in order to increase individual performances. Beefsteak can show their level of respect by offering their employees pay rates which exceed minimum wage, or student loan repayment assistance for employees whose positions require college degrees. Choosing to fulfill a purpose instead of seeking profits alone has proven to generate more profits for companies who operate in this manner. Now we'll go ahead and discuss from a societal perspective. Ultimately, the organizational responsibility of the company from this perspective is to bring awareness to healthy diets. Through various marketing strategies on social media, billboards, and word of mouth, Beefsteak will be able to influence change throughout the country and maybe even go globally. The company can capitalize on environmentally friendly actions such as biodegradable packaging to further improve their organizational responsibilities. Beefsteak has many opportunities to expand and have a positive impact on the world at large. This may require the company to make menu and culture adjustments to align with foreign markets, but a thorough environmental analysis will make the transition less challenging. The ideal culture is to enhance the lives of all those they encounter, from employees to customers, both globally and domestically. In conclusion, Beefsteak's ability to establish an unwavering culture will solidify their role as a prominent company within the food and beverage industry. Establishing this will rely on effective recruitment, training, retention team development, and organizational responsibility strategies to assure all appropriate measures are taken. The success of this culture strategy will be a reflection of Beefsteak's employee performances, public responses, societal changes, and company profits. However, this strategy will remain ongoing as existing employees will be required to participate in annual and semi-annual trainings to assure the culture remains in place. Beefsteak's culture has the potential to impact the entire world, through promoting healthy eating, and if the correct steps are taken, this will become a reality. Any questions? Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation.